Alright, what is up? I am back in front of the camera for a long form video. It's been about a month. I have my beautiful wife filming for me, and we are going to see if the Subaru starts. We're moving. Engine's not on. Get in there, get in there, get in there. We're there. Alright. So, Subaru does start, and because it starts, we are going to take it to either AutoZone or O'Reilly's, whatever I pick, and we're gonna get some oil for it. They're both right next to each other, so it's really just how the traffic lights play out at this point. The sales guy at O'Reilly's was clutched up and gave me his corporate account number, so I now get parts for $2 instead of $45. So hopefully they have the right oil, but if not, we'll go to AutoZone. If you're wondering why I'm driving with all the windows down, it's not just to hear this, it's also because that is very messed up right now, and I don't want to pay $400 for a new one. So I'm either going to try to pirate a 3D print file for it and make my own, or I'm going to hope AutoZone has it, which they won't, so I'll probably end up being a pirate, but that's okay. But right now, this is leaking exhaust up into the cabin, and it's poisoning our brain, so I'm sorry if I slur my words in this video, but there's nothing I can really do. Bump bump. I get a lot of comments asking if this has an exhaust on it. No, this is the stock exhaust with blown cats. That sound you're hearing, that burble, is just my cats shooting out the back of my exhaust. So, if you have a screwdriver in 5 minutes, you too can sound like me. We are arriving at the AutoZone. It is a short drive from the house, so I'm going to rev bomb and scare these children and then go inside and get my oil. I am electing to go with Pennzoil because Nick has told me to do it, and whatever Nick says about Subaru GC8s is the standard, is canon. So I'm gonna get 3 quarts of this because I have one at the house already and a little bit left over, and the filter's fine because Nick changed it when my oil filter blew up in the last video. So I'm gonna grab these 3 and then we will go back to the house and get the oil changed. Also, for those of you that don't know from watching my shorts videos, I bought amber side lights that don't work because I don't have the connectors for them off a guy on Facebook Marketplace, and he happened to have a wing. So I have a wing with a third brake light that also doesn't work because I don't have. If you want to know what a faggot looks like, it's that. Anyways, I don't have any brake light connectors or corner light connectors for my car, so they're there, but they don't work. Let's go back. It's got a cam, guys. It's great. I have a cammed Subaru Impreza that I bought for $400. Door's open. It's your door. What door? Is it this door? It is very nice. We go back and we film video. I took about 20 minutes there to find a socket that fit my oil filter drain plug, or oil drain plug, whatever. Sue me. You guys loved suing me over the oil pan comments in my short. But now that I have found it, I'm gonna burn my hand off by taking it out of the car. I don't have to change the oil filter for this oil change because Nick changed it for me about 200 miles ago. I don't know if you guys saw that video. I'm sure most of you that are subscribed have, but it was leaking. We spent 2 days of like on and off time looking for it. Turned out the oil filter had a massive hole in it, and we couldn't see it because of the way it was set up in the car. So we thought, like, I don't know, we chased that oil leak for like an hour and a half total before we figured out what was wrong. Long story short, it has been replaced and does not need to be replaced now. It's got to be the shortest, stubbiest oil drain plug I've ever seen in my life, but it is officially not in the vat of scalding hot oil, and I have minimum burns on my hands, so I will count this as a win, and then I will touch the burning hot oil plug. Just gonna put it there. We're gonna let this oil cool off now. I'm gonna move it back under, and I'm going to just put the oil in, and I will let you guys know when I am all done. Alright, I have put a new crush washer on. This thing is barely cooled off enough to touch with my hands, but I'm going to try to get it in there before I burn my fingers off. I'm thanking my years as a kitchen dishwasher for my lack of feeling in my fingers that are allowing me to do this. That oil was scalding, guys. That was really unpleasant. But now that this is tightened back up, I'm going to dump the oil in and then give her a good old start and a couple revs, piss off the neighbors, and oil change should be complete. Sarah is now doubling as my videographer and my hood holder because this doesn't have a hood strut, and I would not like an aluminum hood to fall crashing down on my fingers while I'm doing an oil change. So thank you, Sarah. Everyone comment, thank you, Sarah. This is getting, like I said, mostly Pennzoil, maybe a little bit of extra stuff because I don't have enough Pennzoil, but should be good to go. Let me just see if I get any leaks. Nope. Maybe. Nope. There's my shadow. I'm going to put all this in, and then me and Sarah are going to go for a rip around the neighborhood and call it a night. I know this video isn't going to be the longest thing ever, but I just wanted to get some more long form out there. Me and Stephanie have been grinding out the shorts content, which you guys have been killing. Please make sure you guys continue to like, comment, share, and subscribe. But hopefully I'm going to be able to start getting more consistent long form videos out now that me and Sarah are officially getting our house in 2 days. I'm very excited for that. And the new house is literally at the base of Tortilla, so expect a lot more GoPro Tortilla content in the future. And because I now have an all-wheel drive Subaru, expect a lot more of 7th, 8th section, 9th section dirt and dam runs. Stay tuned. If you guys want to see this thing absolutely shredding through the dirt at the end of Tortilla, then make sure you subscribe and don't miss out on the next video. But until then, I will see you guys later.